Okay. When we see this product, I believe in your mind, you will think of two words. First is professionalism, and the second one is DSLR camera feel. Let's take another look at the design of Xiaomi 13 Ultra. If we take a closer look at the camera module, you see it has a DSLR camera feel on it, and if you take a closer look at it, you will find this is a gold-trimmed lens rim. It is professional, but it is also delicate and low profile. And on the body, we maintained the leather texture, so it gives you a great grip and also a graceful viewing experience. In addition, we also adopted the second generation nanotech leather. For its last generation, it was wear and dirt resistant, and for this generation, it also become bacteria resistant. And we are now 99.9% bacteria resistant. Now let's look at the body. At the topper edge and the bottom edge, you see it is like the copper top and the bottom of a camera, delicate and classic. But I think the best part of this design is this curve. I believe this curve is the finishing touch of our designer to the design. A powerful camera system is gracefully and appropriately connected with the body. When you hold this product in your hand, it has a great grip. It is also low-key. However, it has a high level of recognition. It is also graceful. As a professional imaging system, reliability is very important because we have the unibody metal frame body. Therefore, its strength is 4.4 times of the last generation. Therefore, it is a very reliable partner for your creativity. It also supports IP68. So with reliable quality, we want to make sure that all your crazy ideas for creation can be guaranteed. And this product comes in 3 colors. First is the olive green. Second is the professional black. And the third one, I believe you all like it, is white. It's very beautiful. All 3 colors are classic designs, and you can find traces of these colors on your camera, and we bring you the Xiaomi Leica co-engineered Summicron lens. And what are the new designs on it? We redesigned the structure of the optical lens, and we continue to use the 8P aspheric lens design. This aspheric lens in a compact space can give you improved degree of freedom of optical path design.
But what about the display with the style of digital flavor? So, do you feel the difference? Let's zoom in to see the difference. If it's over-sharpened, you feel that the cat's fur are a little bit hard and prickly. So not just about animals. Let's take a look of photos of old trees. This is about a 220 years old tree. Such an old tree should have strong vitality. In Xiaomi 13 Ultra, you could see the textures telling you a lot of stories about this old tree, while at the same time, it displays some sense of vitality. But on the right side, the photo is just like the tree has been rubbed with some cement. That's the difference. And also in the springtime, we could see the peach blossoms everywhere. This is the right season for the blooming peach blossoms. And now let's look at the difference of the 2 photos. In our camera, we cannot render similar experience to the customers, so we choose the similar generation sensor group, IMX858. Now let's learn more about this sensor. There are a lot of parameters listed here on the page. I will not go into the details of those parameters. Just a glimpse of those parameters allow us to know that compared to the previous generation, 989, they are very similar. In Sony, this sensor is called a little giant. That's because all of the technologies are the most cutting-edge ones, and they're comparable to IMX non-group. If we want to choose one set of sensors that can generate the best customer experience, this pair would be the best choice. They are the golden pair. To pursue extreme excellence, all the other three cameras have selected 858, so the four cameras can work as one. That's why we can offer consistent image. Record something, I could do it. To have a reasonable arrangement of the focal lengths, there are two invisible focal lengths. So, when you open your camera and when you are zooming, the image quality and user experience are premium. Even it's 10 times. You could feel that the quality is good.
Photographers also need the RAW format. Therefore, this time we directly support the 14-bit Ultra RAW. All of them have been calibrated by Adobe Lab. And in terms of video experience, 8K video is supported across all focal lengths, and we also support 10-bit lock. So we want to give all the creators more spaces for future editing, so you can improve your work and recreate. You can really try this. And for the imaging capability of Xiaomi 13 Ultra, we have Leica optics, we have a quad camera 6 focal lengths and a dual long focal length. We have large aperture across all focal lengths. We have the variable aperture on 1-inch sensor, and we also have unique experiences. After watching all these introductions, after just limited to imaging, it is also a technology flagship. Therefore, the display of Xiaomi 13 Ultra, we also made a lot of efforts. We will give you a highly professional display, a cooperation with TCL CSOT, a high-end domestically produced display. The material is C7. So what are the features of this display? First, about its brightness, it can reach 2600 nit display brightness. And currently, this is the smartphone with the highest brightness across different brands. And for this display, if we combine it with the Xiaomi Pro HDR display, whether it is a static or whether it is a dynamic video and other types and pictures, everything will be so vivid and authentic to you. And to improve your experience, we also all the third-party video platform will also support the Pro HDR technology. So you can go home and try it out. You just need to open up a video that supports the Pro HDR, and you can feel the charm of this technology. This display also supports LTPO with 1 to 120 Hz dynamic refresh rate. Because of the upgrade in its material, it has a higher luminous efficiency, therefore its energy consumption is also great. And in terms of the color of the display, calibrate the color shift across different materials, so color can remain consistent across different materials. Therefore, for the devices and the products in the Xiaomi ecosystem, we can achieve consistent color across devices. And this is a huge project with many departments involved, because we are dedicated to in-depth synergy of hardware and software. Therefore, many R&D people are involved in this endeavor. And the color consistency is even at the same level of the professional display product of Apple. These are the parameters of this display, like including its color accuracy. Another thing you might be curious is about dimming. For the high light level, we use DC dimming, and for low light level, we use the 1920 Hz PWM dimming. So users who are sensitive to light, you can also have a comfortable experience. Now let's look at its performance. For imaging flagship, it has high challenge for performance, which is unprecedented to our common sense. Very often we think gaming device is very hard on performance, but actually an imaging flagship has higher requirement for performance. Therefore, it needs the best chipset. So we used the flagship Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 chipset with the best cooling system. So the loop liquid cool technology, which Xiaomi developed for 3 years, was also used on this product. This is the very first product that uses the loop liquid cool technology. Feature of this technology is that vapor can be separated from liquid without interference. They all have the fastest channel to transmit the heat, and then the temperature can be cooled down very fast. The heat dissipation efficiency of this technology is 3 times that of VC. So boosted by this technology, in our day-to-day use, it is very easy. Gaming, watching TikTok, or watching video while charging, or gaming while charging, they are all a piece of cake, and our performance are all better than iPhone. Many people say, why don't you test it on Genshin Impact? But we think Genshin Impact is boring. We want to do something even more difficult. What about video recording with 4K and 60 FPS? I think photographers really have this pain point. So what are the actual performance of other products? For the at the last 2 rows, for our Android peer brands, in order to get a better temperature control, they might suffer from underlocking and frame drops. But for iPhone, it maintains stable frame. But look at its temperature; it is 47.6 degrees Celsius. But look at Xiaomi 13 Ultra, no frame drops, and we maintained very good temperature control. Therefore, my suggestion is that if you want to, for the future imaging flagship, if you want to benchmark your cooling technology, please refer to Xiaomi 13 Ultra. And many of us have a lot of photos on the phone that we don't want to remove. Therefore, you need more storage. Therefore, this time, Xiaomi 13 Ultra comes in 16 GB plus 1 TB. I know you've been waiting for this for a very long time. And we also upgrade to USB 3.2. It enables faster transmission. Thank you. Last but not the least, about the DOU, we have a 5,000 mAh battery on it. We should not ignore the fact that for a imaging flagship, it also has a high requirement for DOU. But on this phone, we have a DOU of 1.34 days. I've been using this phone for a long time. I think its battery life is even more than 1 day, even though you have to take a lot of picture. And for charging, for wired charging, we upgrade to 90 watt. You can charge to 100% in 34 minutes, and you can charge to 50% in 11 minutes if you are in a hurry. For wireless charging, we use the latest low voltage inductive charging. It can be charged to 100% in 49 minutes, very fast. All the battery and charging will be driven by the surge battery management chipset. You can have faster charging, longer DOU, and safer and healthier battery status. This time we developed a small feature for emergency situation. We developed the hibernation mode. This mode will only be turned on when your battery is only at 1%. It guarantees that even with only 1% battery on your phone, people can still reach you. So with 1% battery, your phone can be on for 60 minutes and you can make a 12 minutes phone call. So with this mode, all unnecessary functions and signals will be dormant, so we can really reduce the energy consumption. So this is Xiaomi 13 Ultra. This is a top-notch imaging flagship. It has the Leica Summicron lens, the most complete focal length. It supports the professional street photography. Therefore, it gives you the optimal snapshots capability and also the great texture of your picture. It is also a technology flagship. It has a powerful performance. It has the self-developed loop liquid cool technology.
So this time, we have given you the best price, the lowest possible price. For 12 GB plus 256 GB, it's 5,999. So that's the starting price compared to the previous generation. With the same internal storage, you could pay 500 RMB yuan less. That's what we can do for you. We planned to come up with 4 different 12 GB. What about the price? 6,499. Compared to the previous generation, it's 500 RMB yuan less, with even larger internal storage. With enough internal storage and RAM, you could fully enjoy the photography process. You could take whatever photos you like. You could save the photos more easily. What about the price, actually? 7,299.